Monroe County's voter registration office has received a number of emails and calls questioning the mail-in ballot.
Some want to know why election results changed so drastically once the mail-in ballots were counted. News 13's Nicole Walters joins us from our Monroe County newsroom with more. Nicole.
George, any registered voter can request a mail-in ballot with any reason for any election. That's really shifted the results of an election, even on a local level.
Upon review and accounting of the absentee ballots the next day, the four winners or the four leaders were now the four laggers. So there's something around the absentee ballot.
Nick Fool represents a number of people questioning how the absentee and mail-in ballots are handled in Monroe County. In his case, Fool was running for Stroudsburg School Board and seemed to be winning on election night, only to find out the next day he lost.
I put my heart and soul into this, and I'm just deflated with the results because of the absentee ballot counting that occurred after the fact.
Monroe County's Director of Elections wants to make it clear you can no longer determine a winner on Election Day thanks to the state law that legalized no excuse mail-in voting. Night totals are unofficial until the mail-in ballots are counted.
It's basically having two different elections. You're running Election Day and you're running a mail-in election.
While some counties are able to count mail-in ballots on Election Day, Monroe does not for two reasons. One, they do not have the manpower to make it happen. Two, it helps to ensure people don't vote twice by using a mail-in ballot and then going in person to the polls. The election board does pre-canvass the mail-in ballots on November 2nd, meaning they open the outer envelopes to have them ready to be counted the next day, but they don't remove the ballot.
It's checks and balances. Should there ever be a question, we can go directly to that ballot and say, you know, whether you voted by mail-in or whether you attempted to go to a poll.
It is a safeguard. I feel much safer doing it the day after, so we have time to make sure that nobody did anything fraudulent or, tried to.
Then when they do count the ballots the next day, it's observed by both parties and anyone can watch the process. The ballots are run through high-capacity scanners. The results are uploaded through the state system and then they're posted on the county's website. Out of the 8,843 mail-in ballots that were returned, over 6,000 of them were Democratic ballots.
If you compare that to the polls on Election Day, the Republicans seemed to go vote in person. We had a 28, almost 29% turnout in a municipal election, and that's high.
Whether or not you like the outcomes of the races this year, you can't argue the fact more people voted in the municipal election than previously because of the mail-ins.
It is a very positive thing because people are taking the time. They apply for their mail-in ballot, they get their mail-in ballot, they make their decision, and they vote.
Monroe County scheduled its votes to be certified on November 18th, so there would be time to receive the overseas military ballots and count the write-ins. Reporting live from our Monroe County newsroom, Nicole Walters, News 13.